In 2013, a French economist named Thomas Piketty published a 700-page book about inequality that became an unlikely global phenomenon. Capital in the 21st century uses centuries of data to reveal an uncomfortable truth. Extreme wealth inequality isn't an accident or aberration, it's capitalism's default setting. Piketty's central argument rests on a deceptively simple formula. R is greater than G. The rate of return on capital, on wealth you already have, consistently exceeds the growth rate of the economy. What does this mean? If you own assets like property, stocks, or businesses, your wealth grows faster than the wages of people who work for a living. Over time, this gap compounds, concentrating wealth in fewer and fewer hands. Piketty spent years compiling tax records and historical data from 20 countries over 3 centuries. His research reveals a clear pattern. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw staggering inequality, with tiny elites controlling massive portions of national wealth. Then came 2 world wars, the Great Depression, and aggressive taxation, which compressed inequality dramatically. The mid-20th century wasn't capitalism's natural state, it was an anomaly. Since the 1980s, we've been returning to 19th century levels of inequality. The wealthy are pulling away from everyone else at accelerating speed. Piketty shows that inherited wealth is making a comeback. We're heading toward a society where your economic fate depends less on talent or effort and more on whether you chose the right parents. This isn't just about fairness. Piketty argues that extreme inequality threatens democracy itself. When wealth concentrates, so does power. The super-rich can shape laws, influence elections, and entrench their advantages across generations. Meritocracy becomes mythology. Piketty's solution is controversial: a global wealth tax. Tax not just income, but accumulated capital itself, with rates rising for the ultra-wealthy. Critics call it impractical, even impossible to coordinate internationally. Supporters say it's the only way to prevent wealth concentration from spiraling out of control. Capital in the 21st century sparked fierce debate precisely because Piketty doesn't just describe inequality, he argues it's the central contradiction of modern capitalism, and without intervention, it will only get worse.